Great morning, dear students. Today we are going to continue with our topic tenses, which we started in our previous class. In the previous class, we learnt the different forms of tenses. The different forms of tenses on the basis of time, present, past and future. The different forms of tenses on the basis of the state of action or state of being, simple tenses, progressive tenses, perfect tenses and perfect progressive tenses. Today in this class we will be dealing with the present tense and the four forms of present tense. What are the four forms? Simple present, present progressive, present perfect, present perfect progressive tenses. To start with, what is present tense? As we already know, tense denotes the time of the action. So what time of action is being told to us or conveyed to us through present tense? It is that the actions which are taking place now, at the time of speaking, at this particular moment. So such tenses are present tense. Okay. Now let us deal with simple present tense. Now, as I have already told you, simple tenses are those tenses which are not communicating, which are not telling us about the starting, the ending or the completeness or what is the exact position of the work, what is the state of the work. So, see what are simple present tense. What is the structure of simple present tense? The structure of the simple present tense is subject plus verb in the base form, V1 form plus the object. Okay, so this is the structure of our simple present tense. Subject plus V1 plus object. Now what is the important thing to note here? The verb V1, which is, as I told you, the base form of the verb, the original form of the verb, here is used in singular or plural form on the basis of the number of the subject. If my subject is in singular form, we are going to use singular verb. If my subject is in the plural form, we are going to use the plural form of the verb. Okay, so that we have to keep in mind. Okay, now let us clear this with an example. Like if I write the sentence here, a child plays. Okay, a child. The subject is child and plays here is verb. So if you observe here, subject is in singular number and my verb is also in singular number. Please not get confused with this S present in the verb. As we have already learned, singular verbs takes S, ES. Okay. So here plays is not the plural form of the verb. It is the singular form of the verb. Now let us see how to write this in the plural form. Suppose if I take the subject children, which is in the plural form. My subject is now in the plural form. So what will be my verb? Children play. Now without S, this is the plural form of the verb. Okay. So this is the structure of my simple present tense. While learning about the structure of simple present tense, there is one more thing that we need to keep in our mind. As just now we already learned about the singular subject taking the singular verb, plural subject taking the plural verb. Now we will see what about the pronouns, the three different forms of pronoun which are first person, second person and third person. Okay, so first person in the singular form it is I and the plural form is we. And in the second person the singular form is you and the plural form is also you. In the third person pronoun, singular form is he or she we can say, or it. In the plural form we have they. Now what about the forms of the verb? What we have to use here with the different forms of pronoun, first person, second person and the third person. So what do you have to remember here, that in the first person, second person, where my subject is singular or plural, it doesn't matter, it will always take the plural form of the verb, like read. I read, we read. I here is the singular subject, first person, but it takes the plural form of the verb. We, the plural form of first person pronoun, takes the plural form of the verb. Same way for second person you, when it is in singular form, it is again going to take the plural form of the verb. Same for the you, when it is in plural form, second person, it is again going to take the plural form of the verb. It is very simple to learn this, to keep in mind. Okay. Now what about the third person? Third person, when it is in singular number, it is going to take, when the subject in the singular number, it is going to take singular form of verb. When the third person is in the plural form, they will take the plural form of the verb. Okay. So what we have to remember, that singular and plural applies only in the third person pronoun. Okay. When the third person subject is singular, the verb is also singular. When the third person pronoun is in plural subject, then it is going to take the plural form of the verb. Okay. This is what we have to remember. Now we are going to learn about the usage of simple present tense. Okay, where and when we are using simple present tense in the sentences. So the first one that we are going to discuss is habitual action. Whenever we are speaking about habit or the things that we do on regular basis, we take the help of simple present tense. For example, he reads newspaper every morning. So what is his general habit? What he is doing on the regular basis, that is reading of the newspaper. Now here, if you notice, he is in the singular form. That is why the verb is also in the singular form, that is reads with the S. Okay. Moving further. Now whenever we are speaking about universal truth, then we are taking the help of simple present tense. Like, there are 9 planets in the solar system. That is known to all. Okay, so whenever we are expressing universal truth in our sentences, we have to use simple present tense. Okay, now the next one is, we are using simple present tense in the headlines of the newspaper. Headlines of newspaper. Like for example, India wins the match. Here if you notice, the match which was already won at that particular point of time in the past. But when it appears in the headline of the newspaper, you will generally observe here that these headlines are written in the simple present tense. Okay. Moving further, when we express our likes and dislikes, then also we take the help of simple present tense. Like, I like to read newspaper. Now next, where are we using simple tenses? When we are writing proverbs in the sentences. Okay. So whenever we are writing proverbs, we are using simple present tense. For example, all that glitter is not gold. So here it is used in the simple present tense form. Okay. So where else we are using simple present tense? We also use simple present tense when we are speaking about some professional activities. Okay. When we are speaking about some professional activities. Now, what is the meaning of this? When we speak about certain profession, like let us take example of doctor. Doctor treats the patient. Okay, doctor is in singular, treats also is in the singular form. Okay, so here when I speak about the profession of the doctor, I am using simple present tense. Okay. Teachers teach the students in the school. So here when I talk about the profession of the teacher, I am here using teachers, that is in the plural form. That is why I use the plural form of the verb teach without es. Okay, so we have to keep this in our mind. Now, what is the last one that we have to learn about the uses of the simple present tense? It is also used to express some future event which is already planned. Future event that is already planned. Like example, my sister's marriage is on 25th of December. Okay, now this is the future event which is already planned or which is already scheduled. So in such places we are using simple present tense.